Hello, my name is Derek. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back to DB Travel, the channel where I'm either talking about travel, traveling, or talking about things I'm taking traveling with me. And as you can see in front of me here, I have my duffel pack this year. It's a giant blue duffel bag that I actually just had to pick up because my other duffel bag wasn't quite big enough for what I wanted to take with me. Rest assured, even though it is quite a large bag, it is under the 50-pound limit, and it's actually quite light compared to what it might look like just because I have a lot of ultralight camping gear. Now, RAGBRAI is just a couple of days away and I'm super excited. By the time you see this, you may already be on your way from another country or another state to Iowa, so I want to welcome you to Iowa too. I'll also be going over my bike setup in a little bit, but first I'm going to dig into the bag and show you what I've got packed today. All right, I'm just gonna go through this in no particular order. On the top, the way I have it right now, I have some of my bags of clothing, and each day is in its own gallon bag. So I've got Monday, Sunday. This is my casual clothes right here, so I'm just gonna take a couple of merino wool shirts like this and a few pairs of shorts and some swim trunks and interchange those throughout the days. Each bag also has a pair of socks, a jersey, and a chamois. Now, I don't own enough full kits to do one every day, but luckily the fourth day, Emmetsburg to Mason City, is coming near my hometown, so I'm just gonna do some laundry at the end of the day and then use that for the rest of the week. Moving a little lower into the bag, I've got all of my extras, stuff like hydration tablets, I've got a first aid kit, a sleep mask and earplugs because I do hear it's noisy out there, and some other little knickknacks like some gum and some sun sleeves. I've got my silk bag liner here. I'm gonna use this primarily as my blanket just because it's gonna be really hot and I don't really need a sleeping bag. I do have one though right here, just in case it does get a little bit colder. I've been reading on the forums that people suggest bringing one just in case the temperatures do get pretty low at night. The big one here is my ultralight packing tent. And this awesome lightweight tent is the Z-Pack's Duplex tent. I have a video for it right over here. Got a little camping chair from RAI that folds out so I don't have to sit on the ground. This is just a bag of some of the snacks that I'll have with me. Right now it's just full of some protein bars. I know I'm gonna eat a lot from town to town, but if there's long stretches where I get hungry, this will be nice to have one or two of these. The freestanding kit tent poles for my tent because it's actually supposed to be a trekking pole tent, but they do have a kit that makes it freestanding. The stakes for that tent as well, inflatable pillow, super important for good sleep, as well as an inflatable Thermarest mattress. A towel, I do know there's gonna be places to shower along the way. I'm used to cold showers, so that's completely fine. And from what I've heard, I think it is probably about $5 to $10 per shower. Some extra chamois butter, just in case I need it. A little transfer kit with a hard drive and some stuff to transfer onto my iPhone there for all of the footage I'll be taking. Right here a little further in the bottom, my carbon fiber tripod that I'll be using at camp. And finally, the last little bag here are my Chaco trekking sandals that I'll be using at camp as well. All right, I almost forgot about my toiletry kit here. It's just a little roll top Matador pack, very lightweight. I've got a little mirror in there, a bar of soap, some toothpaste, a comb, and a toothbrush. Of course, over here I've got a couple of Sharpies and my hat that I'll be taking as well. I think I'll be picking up a cycling cap and maybe an extra kit at the expo on Saturday, since it is the largest biking expo in the Midwest. Well, that's everything in my big duffel bag, and I'm gonna move outside to show you my bike setup. So the bike I'll be riding all week is this Cannondale Topstone. I've got a mount for my GoPro right up here, as well as my phone mount here. This little pouch here for snacks, GoPro, batteries, anything that I really need. It's kind of a random pouch. Got this little salsa pouch on the front here that is also going to serve as a battery compartment, as well as a bunch of little miscellaneous things there. On the bottom bar, I've got 2 water bottle holders and a bike lock. And then I've got this half frame bag from Bontrager, and it has zips on both sides so I can have my battery here, a little first aid kit with an EpiPen just in case me or somebody else needs that. On the seat post, I have a little bag full of tubes and anything that I might need to fix my tires. And then I've got my rack on the back here with this nice little cargo net system. I have these S-Beaner clips on the back to keep it held there, and then they just attach to the front here or the sides. And that's gonna be where I put this sling bag, which is where I'm gonna keep all of my camera equipment for the ride. I've also put my light on the back of that, so if I need it, when it's mounted, you'll see the light off the back there. Then I've got my RAGBRAI license plate as well. Around front here, I have an Ortlieb waterproof front pouch, and that just opens really easily, and it's a roll top, so I just unroll it. And in here I have things like my rain gear, a headlamp for the mornings. I've got a small packable towel in there, my sunglasses, sunscreen, and things like that. So that's just a quick look at what I'm gonna be bringing with me on RAGBRAI as a first timer. I'm sure I missed some things and I'm sure I overpacked some other things, but I'll learn as I go. Now I know it looks like the bike is gonna be pretty heavy and it might be heavier than most people are willing to carry, but I don't have a support vehicle this year, so everything that I'm gonna need throughout the day or any little thing that I might want throughout the day has to be on the bike with me. I've been practicing with this weight too, so I'm kind of used to it already as well. For all of the people coming to Iowa from out of state or outside the country, travel safe, and I'll see you out there.